In Dead by Daylight, survivors can fast vault windows, allowing them to make huge amounts of distance on killers. But what if killers were able to vault as fast as survivors? In today's video, I'm showcasing 3 killers who bring out that very idea and do it very well, so I hope you enjoy. Alright, we are on the Pale Rose with Mr. Michael Myers himself. Obviously the king of vault speed builds. It originated with him after all. We are running the very generic but very simple vault speed build that you could always rely on. That, of course, being Bamboozle, Dark Arrogance, Fire Up, and Superior Anatomy. Nothing super interesting, but we nearly have our stock up, which we should be able to get by just glancing off to the side here. No, I don't. Well, that's mildly upsetting. Just on the tip end of getting our stalking ability. See if I can get it there. Well, she... Oh, she gets the stun. Nice. Thought I could manage to take the vault prompt or the throw prompt away from her. It didn't happen in the end. Let's see if I can go round. Ooh, nearly. But obviously, this map not known. Well, that's unfortunate. This map not really known for its massive windows, but we should still be able to get value from the build when they head to certain structures. Hello, Zarina. Able to just chase Zarina here. And absolutely nothing she can do there as we get the quick down. But obviously, this build, it powers up as you go on, thanks to Fire Up. We will be getting faster and faster as the match goes on. We can hear them once again. Someone returned to upstairs. It is Vittorio. He does have something. That being balance landing, but it won't save him from that. Very good start to have 3 downs with 1 evil incarnate. That puts them in a pretty rough position. However, Alan did go and finish the generator that was on the boat, so we will have, I believe it is 6% faster vaulting now, thanks to Fire Up. See if I can spot people. Yes, we can. We can just regain our full stock here. Ooh, nearly get it all. Yes, we do. Managing to see them just the slightest bit more. And keep chasing her here. She has Sprint Burst. And I'll just accept the pallet as free payment. Don't see why not, as to get rid of most of these pallets. Don't know why you didn't go for this pallet. I'll just get rid of it regardless. And now, we can put her in a bit of a spot of bother, as we know she's exhausted, so there's nothing she can do to stop the quick bonk on the head. Put her up there. Not really getting too much window value yet. I'm hoping that one of the survivors ends up going near a structure with a window soon. As we do see Alan, I haven't chased him yet. There we go, he vaults a window. And will he continue running around it? He did! If I vaulted it, I would have gotten value. But I'm dumb, so I don't. I'll get rid of your pallet, though. This is going to leave him in no man's land. There's nothing for him to use. And I think he understood that. I'm going to bring him here, so hopefully when I do chase them, they will run towards any structure with a window. But we already have a hook on everyone. Obviously, Zarina's a dead hook. And that puts us in quite the power position. Well, there was someone here. Oh, it's Zarina. I don't feel like tunneling today. We're gonna go ahead and push over this side. Get out of the way, Alan. We're gonna keep chasing whoever is over here. It is Vittorio. I'm gonna pretend. And we're gonna just immediately chase after him. Leave nothing behind. Ooh, he doesn't go for it, but... Yes! We get the revolt, which gives him nowhere to run. Once again, showcasing why Michael is so good at vaults. As we get to the Vittorio at chat. They did get... Oh, they got 2 gens. That's still fine. I'm not super heavy worried about them finishing generators. As we do see someone here. I do want to try and stop... Wait, where'd they go? Oh, they're here. Thought I was dealing with Houdini there for a second. Thought she just disappeared in the blink of an eye. We're able to just keep stalking her here. See how much stalk we can obtain. Don't see her anymore. What I can do though is swap to Pursuer again and stand atop the hill. Nothing she can do to stop me from stalking her there. She will drop this. So let's just get rid of that entirely. And we vault right behind her. Nowhere for her to go. And that will be the death of Zarina. We also get the Vittorio. They elect not to save him. That's good for us, but bad for them. We saw Saga was on the gen as we were stabbing our good friend, Anderson. Not Anderson, Zarina. But it seems like someone's over here. It would appear we have an Alan Wake. What's wrong, Alan? I don't think Alan wants to play anymore. I think he's over this entire thing. Which I don't blame them. We're in a really good spot so far. Question is, where did Saga go? Alan's given up. Not too much of a surprise. What I'm gonna do is just stay in Pursuer mode. That way I can keep my nice, lovely pace and see if it spawns here. No, it does not. Now it's a dogfight. But we do see Miss Saga Rose. Why did I say Rose? Her name's Anderson. Getting confused between two characters. Be able to keep stalking her though. We can't see her through this thick... I don't even know what those are called. What we can do though is pincer her. She obviously has to keep running from us. See if I can get the little bit, and we now are evil incarnate. And obviously, well, she had nowhere left to run. There you go. Showcasing once again why Michael has the ability to do what he does best. Getting the 4K, as well as a nice 2-piece with the killing, not sacrificing. But yeah, I think let's do another game of Michael, and I'll see you there. Alright, round 2. So, we have invaded Raccoon City Police Department to once again bring out the Michael build. The exact same, no differences whatsoever. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our stalk game on, as we're just gonna stare here at the Quante Young as he walks away. As the other one decided just to stay with us, he is gonna run over here. I want him to throw one of these, but I won't mind taking the free hit. That way I can get some amount of pressure on him, as I am gonna keep stalking him. Now what I'll do is I will leave him, and instead I'll go through to the main. Most likely they'll have rotated over here. Yes. We have Alara and Quante Young. Wrong place, wrong time. Not exactly where you want to be when a Michael has his entire power, but then again, I am undetectable, so it would be hard for him to know exactly where I was. Either way, we already have a good down on the board, and we can hear them up here, so let's walk through here. And we can also hear them outside, but I don't really care about that gen, so that gen can kind of just sit there and do nothing. Apparently I'm chasing a Kate. I don't remember chasing a Kate, I can't lie, but there is a pallet now, so I'll break it. Keep chasing the Kate here. We can hear the Lara gets the save. No sweat off my back. We can see Kate is here. There was no real attempt at a save or at a challenge on the 50-50, but hey-ho, free pallet for me. And Quante Young deciding to come say hello to us for some reason. Because what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep staring at people to see how much we can get. I don't know where the Quante Young is. There he is, there. We are getting our stock off on him. Very slowly but surely. There we go. Not allowing him to get away. So we are gonna pursue him into the depths of RPD. The other Quante Young gets the outdoor generator, so the only gen that I don't realistically want to try and defend at all. And we can see scratch marks, so Lara is going for the save. it would appear. We're gonna go ahead and pop our Evil Within. And just insta-vault. Ooh, I nearly get him. Ooh, nice job, Quante. Keep chasing him, though. He isn't really going to be able to go to anything from here, as he does pop his dead hard. I don't know what you're doing here, but I'll take the free hit on her, as I will vault this to keep up the pace. As we're just shredding through these pallets right now, they're leaving them with not really many options once this chase is over. As he is going to go ahead and drop this. And that will be the end of Quante. Once again, going to go ahead and pick up our friend here. Bring him on over to a hook. They do complete one of the middle gens. Not exactly the most ideal situation to find ourselves in, but it won't be terrible if we can play this correctly, as we are going to get some stock here. Obviously now having a little bit. She came back for some reason to stare at us a little bit more, as this is getting really bad for them. As we do see someone is here. It's the Quante that we injured at the start, as he has nowhere left to run. Not sure if he was going to drop the pallet, activating my Evil Incarnate a tad bit too early, but it's not an issue. We still get the down regardless. And now we find ourselves in a fairly strong position, as, well, they have to come to us, and they are running out of pallets. As, well, Miss Lara Croft's here, we're going to charge up a full slaughtering strike, and that is even worse for them. This will put everyone on one hook, which is a good situation for us. And what it means is we can hover the middle hook as a sort of security, as we are going to be able to chase Quante here. I imagine he'll just drop stuff, which I will humbly accept. And now we just keep chasing him here. We can see the Kate there. I don't mind lunging straight into it. However, I don't want you to get the save. So I'm just going to stare at you. I don't think you realize what I'm doing, Quante, do you? You do manage to edge peek him there, though. But it won't matter, because I can just pick him up on this side. And there is nothing he can do to stop me from just picking him up. And, well, this one's dead. They now find themselves in an even worse position to be in. As, quite frankly, this kind of position that they find themselves in. Ooh, I nearly get him there. Nice moves. Just waiting for him to see it. He doesn't want to drop it. And that's why he probably should have dropped it. Last thing you want to do is give Michael possession of a pallet. As they did just try and brute force a gen. We are going to be able to keep chasing Kate, though. Keep dondering on after her. As we keep running through here. We'll let her get this vault. I was just waiting for her to vault so that we can show off our fast vaults. The dead hard attempt was there, though. And now we find ourselves in, once again, as I always love to say, a strong position. They don't have much in terms of resources, but we do have everyone on dead hook. And we can see the Quante Young, so there is no mystery as to where he'll be going. One stack off of our maxed out vault, as we're able to just keep the pressure applied. He will get the unhook. There is nothing I can do to prevent that. But what I will do is I will just stand here and stalk them, gaining the necessary stock needed to re-enter Evil Incarnate. As this Quante Young is going to be very disappointed in a sec to realize there really is no pallets. There is a pallet here. He's going to opt to not choose it. But this is a bit of an awkward situation to now find himself in. Well, that's upsetting. Well, I don't really feel like doing much, so I'll just chase you. As once again, we are gonna get the quick vault, and I get prompt cancelled. That's, well, that's upsetting. We still get him. Nothing you can do to avoid it. As I say, we are going to be able to stab him, like his other compadres. And now, we're only left down to the final two, who I would believe would be on one of these two generators. The question being which one? The answer not being the downstairs one. We have our ultimate answer here. They were up here, as we are going to be chasing someone, but I'm going to be doing a bit of an unorthodox pathing here. That does indeed pay off, as Lara just runs straight into our big loving arms. And that's going to be the death of Lara, as, ooh, the Kate wasn't even on the same gen. She was on a completely different one. And unfortunately for her, we do have that on our side. Keep on chasing around. We might find her, inevitably. But either way, getting the value out of both of these matches. Pretty damn well, I'd say. That is her! I thought that was her. We're gonna be able to start chasing the Kate for the final chase of this game, which will result in her death regardless. She is gonna go ahead and vault both of these, which will allow me to do that, to keep up the pace and use my maxed out vault, as we are gonna run into her once again. She will have pretty much nowhere left to run. Once again, revisiting old loop sites. She ran upstairs. I'm a bit of an idiot right now. Keep chasing her here, as we can once again vault that at extreme pace. She will throw this. Nothing we can do, as we will keep chasing her here, going around the soon-to-be forgotten RPD, as this Kate is managing to outpace us, but it's not going to matter much in the end, as, well, we are going to get a showcase of the maximum vault in Pursuer mode, as that will be the end of Miss Kate Denson. Off she goes. And once again, another 4K for Mr. Michael Myers himself. Getting actual good value from the vaults that time. Not saying the last one wasn't good, but this was a more clear-cut showcase of the vault's power. But yeah, let's get on to our next killer for today. Alright, we're on Mother's Dwelling with a bit of an out of the field pick with the Trickster. So obviously when the Trickster rework was officially announced, I made a video on it in which I used a build similar to this. That, of course, being a build centered around his blue add-on, which is Ripper Brace. And since then, Ripper Brace received a buff so that it's actually double the number that it was when I used it. Damn, I missed. So, we're pairing that up with, of course, the build that we had on Michael. And we're gonna see if we can once again pull out the big amount of value. Oh, I barely missed Leon. I want to get this hit on Leon. Thank you, mister. What I can do, though, is reload and revisit here. Obviously knew the Claire was still here. She's choosing the wrong side to loop against me, the Trickster. And that's going to be a quick and easy down for us. And we're already basically at the door. And when we break this pallet, we are in S tier. So we will have maximum Ripper Brace value thanks to our very nice... I don't know what to say. I kind of brain farted, sorry. We'll have maximum value of Ripper Brace thanks to being in S tier now, which we can use to waltz on over here and ensure that this generator doesn't get any more progress. Keep on chasing our friend Gabriel here, who is looping this pallet very tightly. Go this way. No, I can't get him here. I need him to throw it. Or do the quick shimmy on him. Now we can activate mid-event. Hopefully give him nowhere to run. And there we go. Another down on the board. Just showcasing my Trickster skills, thanks to our great usage of his blades. And what we can now do is head back on over here, because I imagine that they healed under hook from Leon, which they did. But we can go ahead and say hello to our friends, as we are going to run back into Mr. Kennedy, as, well, he'll allow us to do a lot of comboing right now, as we are indeed starting to climb the ranks. Once again, we have a Leon. We go ahead, hit him with 3 knives, and we break it once again. That raises our rank. The down will also raise the rank. And hitting him is all I needed. Where are you going, Leon? Are you here? Where is he? I was so confused. I couldn't find him there. And that is once again gonna throw us into main event. Or not main event, into S tier. And it will allow us to get the down, thanks to the info provided. And this is starting to look really good for us, as the clear finishes Jen, which is only powering us up. Gonna go ahead and loop around this way and keep chasing her, and then vault. She didn't run this way. She won't know about the vault yet, but still get big value from it. See if we can go ahead and get our hits in here. We do. And what I'll do is continue vaulting after her. And now we need to activate main event to see if we can scrounge up anything. She is just going to hold W. She decides to hide behind the lockers. Very smart. I'll take this time to reload, though. She is running back. As now I'm going to use this. She's in the middle of nowhere. Oh, she did keep going. She's in the middle of nowhere, and... well, there we go. That is another down on Miss Claire Redfield. Obviously, the priority is to keep up the ranks, which we are doing at a pretty good rate, I'd say. They are going to keep getting saved, but that's not really my interest. My interest is finding someone, which I will most likely do by heading over here. I don't see anyone, so we can delay the timer going down by just a tinsy bit. Well, what I can do is waltz on over. This generator didn't have progress before, but I need to try and see. We do keep it, and that one single hit is going to allow us to hop a rank. We find Mr. Fairfield, who decides to throw the pallet, which locked him into an animation, which is going to allow us to follow up pretty damn quickly. Up he goes, and this kick once again will expose our edge map friend, that being Claire. It's going to go ahead and give us what we need. 2 pallets or 2 generators go off. That's fine, because what I can do is vault after her, and that vault is now picking up pace. Keep chasing Claire through main. We aren't going to be able to see her from here, but we have a Gabriel. Don't know quite why Gabriel decided to show up, but I mean, I'll take it. Sacrificing himself, a noble cause, I suppose. We do see Leon on that hook, most likely going to Sabo. Hopefully I make this one. No, I don't. That was a really good play. Thanks to Leon. We can use, though, what little we have from Fire Up to try and force our way up ranks right now. As we are going to get it there, that will hopefully now be the true end to Gabriel, as we do manage to put a permanent end for him. And we don't hear that generator having any progress, so I'll reload, and now is the best time to Donder over here, to which this generator does have a tinsy bit of progress, which I'll go ahead and use to rank up. once again. Oh, Dwight. Run into Mr. Fairfield in the wild. He's using it pretty well. Looping pretty well, too. Can't avoid the knives there, as we will get a hit. As I do see the Leon, which is more advantageous for me to swap. As he is going to be put into one, which we hit. And I'm wasting my S tier because I didn't think it through. But we do see Claire as well. Interesting position to be in. So we will vault this. We do catch Dwight a tad bit off guard. Ooh, he's just going to keep vaulting. Or keep running. We'll vault right behind him here. Now, he does dead hard. He can't make it, though. And, well, I'm already out of ammo, so I'll take this regardless. And now, everyone's on one hook to go. So, let's see if we can start putting some kills on the board. Now, I did down Leon over here. To which they're going to fail a skill check. That was them. Break this. Our streak alive. I'm going to go ahead and use Leon here. Down Mr. Kennedy. And now it's just about finding Claire, which we do. Here she is. And there we go. Once again, using our vault build to hop right into her face, and that will be the beautiful 4K on the Trickster. Managing to pull out some very nice vaults towards the end there, as well as managing to keep our rank somewhat high most of the time, but yeah, another good performance from us. There you have it, another 4K. Trickster, obviously, as I said at the beginning, not the first person you think about when you think of vault speed, but Ripper Brace and its buff, showing its true potential. But yeah, let's get on to our final killer for today. Alright, so we are on our final killer, that being the Unknown. Unknown, like Trickster, is a bit of an unorthodox pick when it comes to vault speed killers, but he does have a very nice purple add-on that allows you to have your action speed sped up by 30% whenever you teleport to one of your decoys. So what we're doing is we're going to be pairing that up with two new perks. Oh my god, the Kate doesn't like me. We're going to be pairing it up with Crowd Control and Unbound. And essentially, what they do is whenever they vault a window, it gets blocked, and we vault blocked windows 15% faster. That was an interesting shot. And whenever we damage a survivor, whenever we vault behind them, we have a 7% increased haste. Nothing super intriguing, but we're obviously still running Bamboozle and Dark Arrogance to finish out the build. Nice dodge. Fleet are doing a good job here, getting rid of her weakened. She obviously has 5 moves ahead, but she will still get hit by that, which is very good for us. She is going to run into it. Yes, yes. Now, what I wanted to do... Oh, I just spat that back at me. What I wanted to do was teleport to my clone there. Ooh, I didn't get her there. She ran wide, but it's not going to mean much in the end, as I will be able to grab her at the end of my swing. Obviously, we do want to be taking advantage, as much as possible, of the teleport, which will be very powerful when used correctly. As we get the Sable perfectly, they are going to finish Agen. We won't get any bonuses from generators being finished this time. As we are going to hit Sable there, and we're going to teleport right on over to her. To get the really good 2-tap, utilizing our extra 30% haste or action speed boost to break that pallet faster. Not breaking that one faster, just that one. They did get rid of my clone in the middle. I don't like that. I want a clone up there. I can't lie. I'm gonna go ahead and leave my clone around about here. That way we can have one that has a bird's eye view whenever necessary. And I say we just do a little bit of dondering. We can see Talita. Nearly get her. Gonna go ahead and climb the hill. Ooh, but there is a K here. What is the bot K? I'll just take this. Bots obviously not exactly known for their intelligence, but that is going to be the first usage of crowd control. I don't know if that procs for everyone when the first proc is active, but we'll obviously be finding that out in a bit. Oh, nice shot! As obviously it will be common knowledge soon. We get Claudette there. We'll go ahead and do a bit of an interesting sky move. Nearly. I've been going for a little bit of 2 ridiculous shots, I can't lie. Nice dodge there. Sable did get rid of our clone immediately. That's not very nice of you, Sable. The actual little bounce. Paying off, and well, there's our perk coming in handy as it just completely shuts off that window. That is going to let them know what I have, which is a tad bit of an issue. I don't see it as too much of an issue as long as I play smart. Because that is going to give us the needed amount to respawn another decoy. Now we have our decoy back in position. She is going to have nowhere to run because that window is blocked, which gives us the easy hit. Keep chasing her here. Ooh, the linger box, just getting her. And I'm going to flip around. Claudette unable to do anything. And obviously Claudette ran up here, so we're able to chase her. I'll just take that, why not? And because I can, I'll vault this. That way I get my 7% haste. Ooh. Not the right movement, unfortunately. Nice decision. She ran into it instead of running out. What we can do, though, is vault. And then obviously vault. That way we vault faster. And that will leave her with nowhere to go. But I suspect we're going to have a decisive strike. No, we're not. Well, that's good. That leaves us in a strong position. And plonk her up there. And let's have a little peek at our generators over here. As we are going to find the Sable again. Sable's going to activate her smoke bomb. It's not going to matter though. She can't outrun that. And this is another quick down for us. As this actually does put them all on 2 hooks. So we're being the nice... We're not being the unknown. We're being the friendly today. I'm going to teleport on up here. That way. Yep. We can skydive straight onto whoever was here, which is the Claudette. Give the Claudette a big old bonk on the back of the head. You can see that she's going to go ahead and go down. So I'll vault this way to get my 10% haste. And I do believe she's in this locker. She is. This is going to be her decisive. I guarantee you. There we go. Not exactly the massive worry that it could have been, but we can go ahead and TP here and get another fearful impact. This will leave her at a bit of a spitch. As I'm going to go ahead and shoot right at her where she came, and that will unfortunately be the end of one of our survivors, that being the Claudette. Although they are trying to save her, and it's not going to work. They do find my Hex, finally. Not that it matters, the match is pretty much already over, as we're already going to be sending Sable Ward off to the campfire as well. And now, we're looking at a very, very nice 2v1 to end the game as we have a very nice free gen. as we can see that there is a Kate here. I don't know where that shot hit. She'll vault this. Ooh, I don't get her. What we can do though is obviously vault after her. Now, it is a bot, so it's not going to make the smartest of decisions. So obviously it's not going to be anything interesting, but we can go ahead and carry our friend O over to this hook here, and it will just be me and the Talita to go. Just one more to go ahead and find. Should be somewhere around here, I assume. Now we are down to just hatches. Having a little quick gander up here. Seeing if I can see her. I do. We get her. And now this is just about a race of attrition. Will she find hatch, or will I kill her? The question. Will I be able to go ahead and damage her? Ooh, nice dead hard. But we have a TP right beside her. And that, well, unfortunately, that will be your undoing.
Now I...
Well, there you have it. The unknown getting the job done. Showcasing the true power of his add-on, as well as that build, and we managed to get a significant amount of value out of the 2 additional perks we brought along this time, that being Crowd Control and Unbound. Either way, yeah. Once again, if you've made it to this part of the video, first I'd like to say thanks. As always, if you'd love to support the channel, be sure to subscribe and let me know what your favorite build was today. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.